live.
Yeah, the camera looks so much better.
A little crooked.
Yeah.
Ready? Here you go. Live from beautiful downtown Hialeah at everybody's favorite comic book shop, the Goblins Heist. Tonight we have no special guest, but we do have the lovely, the talented, the one and only Mr. Juan Navarro. Give it up for Mr. Juan Navarro, everybody. Get the people going now. Ready? Guess I'm ready as ever be.
What?
I guess I'm ready as I'll ever be. Gotta be a.
And I'm trying to see like when the people start coming in.
It's gonna be a quiet out. Well, I cut it off before the cue.
Okay.
That's a good thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're just like playing by say everybody. Hey everybody, it's Thursday. It's another comic review. Come to get your nerd on podcast. It's me and John in the shop tonight. Pequeño John had personal matters that he has to attend to, and everything else. And but we're still on. God damn it. We're going to be doing two things tonight. We're going to be doing, people are coming in finally, so I feel like I should wait a bit before I start.
Yeah, for sure.
Start announcing things. You want your glasses?
Oh, that's a good idea. Man, Twix Buds are pretty good.
Yeah, it's up there. I always say the best candy bar is the Snickers.
And I gotta give it the Twix.
You gotta give it the Twix?
Yeah.
Because Snickers really satisfies. Really satisfies. It actually fills you up. It actually fills you up. You're hungry and you need to eat something. A Snickers.
I guess.
I'd say Snickers is like it's the Ryu of candy bars. You know, like Ryu in Street Fighter, it's a Ryu candy.
You're taking it to another level now.
It's the originator. Sometimes you want Blanca, sometimes you want Zangief, sometimes you want, sometimes you want a Snickers, sometimes you want a Twix. No one wants a Zero bar. Have you ever had a Zero bar?
Never.
Those are fucking horrendous. It's like a dark nougat thing.
My favorite ones are actually Nestle Crunch Bars.
Nestle Crunch. Yeah, those are pretty good. No, that's up there. That's up there. I like the Hershey's with the almond. You know what I used to love a lot when I was a kid was whatchamacallits. Remember
What the hell is it a whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. I guess that's why they call it a
there's a bunch of
whatchamacallit.
stuff. And then there's the old Henry's.
Rebecca likes Butterfingers. Ugh, I don't like Butterfingers.
Yeah, Butterfingers are, the small ones are okay, but after 2 or 3 I'm done. I'm like, good. Julio Valle, what's going on? He hasn't been around in a while.
Julio likes Rolos, is what I've heard.
He likes Rolos. He's a Rolo guy. I hate Rolos.
Rolos are good, bro. They got that
I
caramel.
don't remember. Well, maybe I don't remember Rolos that well.
It's that chocolate with that caramel in the middle. But they were bars.
You had to suck on them, didn't you?
No, you bite into them.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Rolo.
Can you still get a Rolo?
Yeah, you still get a Rolo.
Yeah, Rolo?
I think Julio would like a Rolo right about now.
Raul Medeiros is here. He likes Milky Ways.
Those are weak.
Those are they're just too
milky. Yeah.
I used to love Three Musketeers, but now I'm like, I changed something in Three Musketeers.
Nestle Crunch.
Nestle Crunch.
Baby Ruth way better than.
Baby Ruth's good. Baby Ruth's was
way better than a freaking Butterfinger. I didn't like the Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, yeah. They can't. Oh, that's another one that like the caramel.
Almond Joys or
the one with the coconut.
The one with coconut. Yeah, Mounds. Almond Joy.
Mounds
is the same. Mounds is the same thing, except Almond Joy has almonds and coconut.
Wasn't that the whole commercial?
Yeah, Almond Joys has nut. Mounds don't, because sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Nobody remembers that shit.
Yeah, everybody remembers that. I bet you anything that Rebecca remembers that song. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like a Rebecca.
Oh, yeah.
That a fast Darth Vader toy.
Almond Joy is the shit.
All right, so I guess we got enough people in here right now. It's 6 people. Should I start talking and start?
Yeah, we can start talking.
So I just still say Snickers on top of everything.
Oh wait, Julio Valley's right. Kit Kat's pretty good too.
Kit Kat, but they just don't fill you. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the value of filling. It's Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are the funk, man.
See, look, I'm enjoying.
They won't fill you up.
Getting a lot with Snickers are getting some respect, but I'm enjoying getting hit. I'm enjoying.
So that's a vote.
You know what?
for
It's
today.
the Cuban in us. We like that cocoa.
El coco. You have to have the coco?
Yeah, you ever had coco with
Yeah.
guayaba and queso crema?
I saw that thing, what was it? The thing that you called the mojón de negro?
Oh, you saw that? That was pretty good.
I saw those on sale at a gas station, and then they had mojón de negro on the side. And I was like, bro, you can say you're in Hialeah because no one gave a fuck. No one was like, oh, you know, that's what. And they suck. Well, the one you gave me,
You know, all it is it's a chocolate covered lady finger. That's all it is.
Oh, that is, yeah. I can imagine those being really good. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just stale.
You know what? With a name like Mojón de Negro, I don't think. I don't know. Just not advertising.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, guys, going on forward, we got a huge, nice set of Green Arrow right here with a Green Arrow set for ninth caller tonight. So ninth caller wins that, and we're doing what's in the box today. This time with a special box. This Darth Vader container. Now that should be clue enough of what you get in the Darth Vader container.
There's a little bit of extra
There's
something
some
that has
extra
that.
stuff, so it's not in the container. Get what I'm saying? So then we're gonna open the bidding up at $10 on that one. You get the container, everything's inside, and what's behind it. Behind it.
So what's behind the box this time?
Behind it.
What's behind the box?
No, we're not done because we're not dicks. We never. What was it? The whammy. We haven't done a whammy like a shit price.
Oh, like they used to do on The Price is Right?
No, not the Price is Right. What was the other one?
When you come up dressed up.
The
What was that?
Gong Show. No.
No. They would get oh my God.
It was a crappy prize.
Oh, Marty's at $10.
No, Rebecca's already at $10.
No, Marty's at $10. She was first. Marty was 10. Marty was first.
Okay, so Marty at 10. Rebecca, you got a bit higher.
Yeah.
Marty's in front of you at 10. Alex is at 15 on the Darth.
All right, now what was it? What was that show? Oh.
Was it the Gong Show?
No. It was the one that everybody would come dressed up in a costume. And oh my God, let's make a deal.
Yeah, Valerie came in with.
Let's make a deal. There you go. Rebecca at $20. So let's make a deal. Would have a shitty price sometimes.
Remember to call, guys. Oh yeah, we're using my phone today because we're not gonna use my laptop because of the whole. I'm gonna be putting the phone number on right now. So 786-717-6050. You'll ninth caller wins the Green Arrow set and maybe something extra. I don't know. You know, I'll see.
Maybe a cookie.
Maybe a cookie. Yeah, a cookie. What else? So again, I say Snickers bar. It's my show. Snickers bar is the best. I want Snickers to support us.
Yeah, imagine that. Sponsored by Snickers.
Sponsor.
Probably like a month.
My podcast got a sponsorship from a fucking watch company. Aventino watches. Aventino. You need a watch. Yeah, you put pocket at 15, you get 15% off. That's it. You know. So
there you go.
There's some more advertising for it.
Aventino watches.
Yeah. I went to check to see if anybody bought a watch. No.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy a watch. How much are they?
Like $50, $60.
Put a link on. Put a link on for
Aventino.
Aventino watch. I want to see the watches now.
Oh, jeez.
Put a link on for Aventino watches. I might buy one.
You might buy an Aventino watch.
Yeah. But I'll go through your website.
No, you just have to use the code.
Look, Rebecca says the show has a cozy feeling tonight.
Has a cozy feeling? That's because we're using my phone. It's a better camera.
Speaking of cozy, I love the cozy corner.
Oh, you like cozy corner? Yeah, you always do.
Love cozy
breakfast.
corner.
It is good breakfast. Bro, you know what sucks? Denny's and IHOP. They fucking suck.
Cozy corner's a shit, bro.
You gotta go to a local spot to get breakfast.
I go there, they know me already.
I go to the diner that's on Biscayne on Sundays. That's the place we go to. I like that one.
I ate a lot today too. I ate at Marucci again. I fed you Marucci yesterday. I fed Joe Marucci yesterday. Bro, they gave me a plate of flowers encendido yesterday for Joe. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Caller number one. Oh.
Goblins Heist, how can I help you?
Hey, Alex.
You know what you also are? You're a loser! Loser! Thanks, Alex.
I like Alex. I like Alex. I've been on little combos. It was pretty cool.
All the calvitos?
Yeah. Well, he's not a loser. Alex won on Goblin Fest.
Yeah, he won actually.
He actually is a winner.
He is a winner.
He is a winner.
So.
See, Rebecca likes Cozy Corner too.
Yeah, she should know about Cozy Corner. That's in Miami Springs, guys.
Yeah.
You want a nice breakfast? Was it the country girl?
Country Girls Week. I like the
Because I like the French toast. I'm a French toast guy.
I like the Superstar. You got a little bit of everything. Hungry man kind of breakfast. Pancakes, bacon, sausage. There you go. Aventino watches.
15% off. I got a 15 for 15%.
Wow. I'm gonna get one.
And you're gonna get an Aventino wine.
What do you get if I do the?
I get like 25% or something like that. Oh yeah, they're actually more expensive. They make really good watches. The whole thing is they're all handmade Italian watches. And the rose gold one is sold out. Yeah, I saw something about that the other day. Like, oh, I heard there's a shortage of rose gold for a lot of stuff now. So.
They're not $50 watches, dude.
Yeah, sorry. I thought they were cheaper.
No.
$187.
Yeah.
You get 15%.
Hey, you know what? You're fancy though.
You're fancy. They picked me out of all my podcasts. I'm like, I got a following of 30 people on there, like, and I don't think there's many watch people.
No, I might pick one up. I'll take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crazy enough to buy one.
Marty says Cozy Corner has decent cafe con leche.
I've never had it. Always have regular coffee.
Yeah, it seems like a regular coffee drink. Anyway, going forward, somebody in there has to be Cuban, of course.
Nobody in Cozy Corner is Cuban.
Right?
The owner is Carol Kuhn.
What a name. Anyway, going forward, let's talk about some comics. First thing I'm going to put up tonight, Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, #4. I keep kicking this dog down the hallway. It's good. It's a really good book. It actually made me give a shit about fucking the Black Knight.
Really?
Yeah. And it's fucked up. Like, I don't want to even say anything. There's some. I think we're gonna get a new Black Knight next issue.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he be dead.
Damn. Well, yeah, spoiler. Wait, I want to review something also from last week too. This one we didn't read to review. But we have several issues of it too. This one and
I don't have all the stands, by the way.
this one. Oh, well, just do one at a time.
Okay.
At least we get to review some extra books from last week too.
Remember, guys, ninth caller, you get this awesome Green Arrow pack of different stuff.
Yeah, well, it's,
We'll be adding all this stuff, and also I think we're at what 20 with.
yeah, 20 on that little box.
With Rebecca, I think. On that little box, the wee little box. Yep, $20 around Rebecca.
Well, regular coffee, I mean by American coffee, Valerie.
I know, that's what we say regular coffee is. Like, to us, regular coffee is. I used to explain that when I was in Texas.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Like, that was the thing that, like, people were like, oh, I would always, like, want a coffee and an espresso at the end of the meal.
Yeah.
We're used to having coffee at the end of the
Yeah,
meal.
but we have Cuban coffee's real coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm just.
Well, that's the Cuban in you talking.
Yeah.
My dad used to say that shit, you know. But have you ever had an Italian espresso? It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like Cuban
I
coffee
like it.
without sugar. It's really
Yeah,
good.
you have to add it. There's no spumita,
Yeah,
no
it's kinda
amor.
flat,
It's
yeah.
just flat. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Terrible.
You know? And everything else, I'll give it to the Italians, but and that, not so much.
I drink it with my pinky out, Alex, and my pants down.
Pants down, pinky
Always.
out.
Always.
Yeah. You know, that's how you have to do it.
You need that breeze.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I would say the series has been really good. The character really comes into its own. It has its own corner in the Marvel Universe. It's going to be something really interesting. Is it going to catch on? I don't know. But it got really morbid and fucked up. So I thought it was really good. So I would give this a big A, like a 4-star out of 5-star.
Yeah.
I want to read the last issue. I want to read it so bad. It's
That
amazing.
says a lot.
So I really dug it. And it made like this C. I like it when a C character gets a real story. It's what I tell you, when a character has to have like a real, like Dark Knight Returns story or Superman for all seasons or something. Like, it has to have that central story that makes you say, oh shit. When a character has that one arc, you can go and say, okay, cool. Now you can get into the mythology of it. So it gave it, in Black Knight, a real mythology. Yeah, no meal is done until you get a shot of coffee. A lot of people don't do that. So I'm like the one guy, sometimes coffee and pie. But, I don't want a coffee and pie. I want an espresso.
You get stuffed though afterwards. Oh my god, coffee and pie.
Yeah. Depends the pie though.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. A good cherry pie. I got converted on that. I thought I would never give a flying shit about cherry pie.
I can't do a cherry pie.
Cherry pie's if it's done right, Don, it's a whole other thing. You know what it becomes? It almost gets caramelized and almost becomes like a guava, And then the crustiness when it's nice and hot, the crust and shit, and it's thick, and you put the thing in and add the ice cream and everything else, and it's like
So you're putting ice cream in it.
Yeah, then that's your
I haven't had cherry pie. You know what?
in your butt, and you're just like
Remember those Hostess ones that were cherry inside, and you microwave them a little bit? Those are pretty good.
Well, I always felt that McDonald's ripped that off with their apple pies. Dane Whitman, Black Knight, How to Be an A-Lister, such a great character. It was really good. I thought it was really good. If you guys aren't picking it up, I think we have some of the back issues. It was really good. So, again, 4 out of 5 stars. You want to talk about Heroes Reborn?
Yes, please.
I did not finish reading it, but you told me enough about it.
I did.
Know from online and everything else.
Hey, Dave Messick, greetings from Gainesville.
Hey, what's up, Dave? I saw that you were on the road today. Let me see something. So this is number 1. This is number. What the fuck is this?
That's the same one. That's Heroes Reborn #1. Oh, Heroes
no,
Return.
This is Weapon X.
I want to talk about that one too because I read that one last week, or the week before last, whatever.
And then I don't know. Is this number 1?
Yes.
First number 1. Okay.
Just different covers.
Just different covers. So I'm gonna put the
yeah, guys. If
Heroes Return.
Heroes Return. Heroes Return is the end of Heroes Reborn. There's several covers there. If you didn't get Heroes Return, the end of Heroes Reborn. God, what can I say? I am so pissed. But maybe it's because I am. It's just an asshole. It went from Hyperion flying through Galactus's head to Hyperion getting knocked out by Captain America. What the fuck? Maybe these characters I don't understand. Why is now Black Panther the almighty Black Panther? I do not understand this. He's as fast as the Blur. The Blur was traveling through time and space.
Yeah.
And Black Panther is able to catch up on him.
Because he's black.
Oh. Alright.
Right?
So Blur was white, so naturally
exactly.
a black man is faster than a white man. So I'm very disappointed with this ending, as it always happens to me with a freaking Marvel book. I was disappointed with Alex is at 25 on the Darth.
What? 25.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was disappointed with King in Black. And I'm slightly disappointed with this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that little kid hero, I don't understand who that guy is. I've never read him. But that guy is incredibly powerful, apparently, because he can destroy anything he wants. So I don't know. And
he's very powerful, but that's a thing. I mean, it's not just like... I see the explanation. Remember, he's like Superman. So there's that whole thing with Superman.
But what's up with Hyperion?
Well, that was the thing. Vibranium hasn't been found yet, so they didn't know what vibranium was. And then the whole thing is they find out vibranium is an ore that came from space that hit the Earth millions of years ago. Well, that ore was from the planet where Hyperion's really come from, i.e., vibranium is Hyperion's kryptonite. What does kryptonite do to Superman?
Fucks him up, yeah.
Yeah, and neutralizes his powers mainly.
Okay. So I didn't know that. So I guess
that's the whole thing. Like when Superman, you see that Superman, he gets sick about the kryptonite.
Yeah.
You know he's not sick, right? He's just feeling human, and to him that's sickening. That's like, ugh, I feel human. This is gross. So
he gets like diarrhea and shit.
Yeah. When he feels like us, we're like, ugh, I want to fucking throw up.
I feel like that all the time.
So yeah, I'm reading this, but this is a great fucking fight, man.
Oh no, it's a great fight, but like, come on, fucking Captain America beating up on Hyperion, that was weak. Fucking Black Panther catching up to the Blur, that was weak. I don't understand what's happening in this universe. I'm just thinking maybe Mephisto fucked everything over for everybody. I don't know. Maybe something happened. So if you read it and if you can't explain why this happened, let me know, because I'm confused and pissed off. So that's what I have to say about the end of Heroes Reborn and Heroes Return.
I think it leaves with a good cliffhanger. I think it leaves with some stuff. I read a little bits and pieces here on the internet.
I think the ending needed to be strong. I always need a strong ending. I need people to die. Yeah. And Marvel doesn't do it.
Julio Valle, if he's black and chasing a chicken, Black Panther can beat the Flash.
That's pretty racist.
Thank you, Julio. You get the racist customer of the week. I need your Polaroid picture so we can put it in the front. So
that's pretty racist.
Like those old school Hot Wheels car starts. It's like an empty container. You can store
it is.
in it. It's like a toy thing, yeah. Alex Cowboys 25 on the Darth. I don't know. I think it wraps it up pretty good. It's not a big deal. I see where you're going for. White man can't.
Oh,
White man can't.
It wouldn't be.
He had to.
He had to do it.
He couldn't leave. He was probably standing back there going, "Fuck, I need to leave, but I gotta stand. I gotta pass in front of the camera."
Yeah.
But I mean, but overall, this was a great event.
It was until the end, like it always happens to me with Marvel. That's why I think I'm gonna keep reading my indie books. I like my indie books too much.
Anyway, we have plenty of the back issues. If you really want to read the end, if you've been pick this up, I think it's really good. I thought the whole event was 4 out of 5 stars. I like how they expanded on it. There's some parts that I feel like was missed chances.
Some people are so incredibly powerful in this universe.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It seemed like it was like too good to be true anyway.
Yeah, it was. But I did like it. I would like for the Squadron Supreme to have.
They probably will. I got some of the original series. I picked it up in El Paso.
It's really good.
So
really good.
Let's take a look at it.
And Hyperion is fucking beast, man. I don't know. I think he should be killing everybody.
Yeah.
I like him. He's what Superman should be.
Well, remember, there's also that whole Hail Satan fucking part of it, In Satan we trust, that the money was on.
Yeah.
I mean, they are Satan worshippers,
Well, was he really, or was that just?
Yeah, man, that was like no, that wasn't. Was it really?
Did he know it? Did he know it? Was he aware of that?
No, because the reality is Mephisto's fine. Mephisto's a good thing to be behind. So anyway.
And then the other one.
Remember, Ninth Caller, you get that Green Arrow pack that has a little bit of everything for you, all the Green Arrowness you need.
Maybe they don't like Green Arrow. I don't know. Maybe the only one who really wants
Green Arrow's really good. I'm gonna get into some of the shit about Green Arrow.
Guys, you gotta dial that phone. Call now.
Ninth Caller.
Ninth Caller.
I don't know if you guys see that no one's calling. I would call 8 times in a row.
Yeah, and win. That's it.
Because always by the time we get to the 7th caller, then they'll start calling.
Show them the Wolverine one, the other one.
Oh, okay, so I didn't read this one either. Did you read it?
Yep. That one was pretty good.
I'm out of here. Alright, on it.
That was pretty good. But then once again, Alpha Flight gets her ass handed.
They're fucking Canadian. One of those ones.
Yeah, man. It's like, I feel bad for him. And Wolverine puts up a fight and a half. But then they just fuck him up. That's a really good read. Excellent read. Guys, pick up that Weapon X Final Flight.
Artwork's gotta go.
I gotta give that one a 5. All day long. That one I liked. I even like the way, well, I can't say it because I'll spoil it. If I say what happens, it's totally spoiled. But it was really good. Who wrote that one?
This one was written by Ed Brisson. Ed Brisson's a good writer. He did a pretty good X-Men. He did the X-Men run right before all the shit that happened now, and they kind of went meh. But he was trying to do something different.
It was pretty good. I really enjoyed that book. Real fun read. Alpha Flight is Alpha Flight, and they got what Alpha Flight usually gets from a team as strong as this Hyperion and his guys. I don't think they could stand a chance. So Power Princess alone gives him a fight, Julio saying, bro, when are you going? Thank you, Julio.
No, that was for somebody else. I read that one in the class. Oh, he's talking to Raul.
Right.
Yeah, because he said, I know why they did it. If Squadron Supreme is supposed to be like the Justice League, they can never win it, even if it makes sense. The Avengers will always be #1 for a Marvel.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Squadron Supreme is badass.
Man, they dicked Wolverine at the end.
They dicked Wolverine, bro.
Bad. Alright.
Yeah,
so
Wolverine gets...
Like I said, but this is a fun read.
It is a fun read. It is a fun read, except when Captain America punching out Hyperion pissed me off.
Fucking, that's the fist of freedom, bro.
Fucking Captain America.
You're getting a little Chinese.
Captain America
You're
was
just pleasing your Chinese.
No, I like the character Captain America, but he's no way in that level of superhero.
Well, he's a super soldier. He could probably get close. He has the vibranium, like I said. If you punch fucking Superman with a kryptonite
Okay. He did use a shield on. I didn't know that part that Hyperion's kryptonite.
Vibranium.
I had no idea. Okay, I'll give him that. But still, these are like mega level guys. The guy from outer space could have took out Captain America in one shot.
Well, they were taking out each person. I mean, they got to concentrate on them. You know how it is when you write a superhero battle. Like, everybody has their people and everybody's fighting. You're just being critical for the sake of critical, I think.
And Power Princess should have took it out Phoenix in one shot of her.
I don't know, because the Phoenix is not a joke.
Yeah, Power Princess is a fucking god.
She could go. It doesn't
matter.
She
was fighting Thor too. That's
so the Phoenix can control things. Is a god.
Yeah.
And can control things at a molecular level, like telekinetically.
No, there was a lot of fighting. I'm over. Oh, caller number 2.
Caller number 2. Goblins Heist. Who's this? Hey, Marlon.
Hey, Marlon.
What's going on? No. You know what you are, though, right?
You're a loser!
I love that. He was like,
oh, shit. Well, let's see, though. Marlon's a good guy. I like when he walks in here.
Yeah, he has wisdom.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Green Arrow, 80th anniversary, special edition, whatever the fuck. Really good. I was surprised. It's actually really good. I used to love Green Arrow. I used to like the series a lot, and then like other people took over. Kevin Smith had a half-good story in it, and then some other people took over, and they took away a lot. I didn't like the TV series. I thought the CW series sucked. I was never a fan of the CW series because the whole thing with him is Oliver Queen is that he's this crazy fucking asshole Robin Hood-like character. He's Batman, but he's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And him running around with a bow and arrow and doing shit. And you know, he's the opposite of Batman. Like Batman, he has a girlfriend. He has a Black Canary that he like just turns into his wife later on and everything else. He has multiple psychics. He's like kind of a funny guy. He like, but I mean, it's a whole other take of Batman's Cape Crusader kind of thing. And I thought that was really cool. Hold on, let me read some comments.
Yeah, the Phoenix can destroy entire planets. No joke, says Julio.
Yeah.
Raul says Ed Bryson is hit or miss for me.
His run on Old Man Logan was a bit erratic. Yeah, his was a. He did some good X-Men stuff. He did some good stuff.
You'll like that. You'll like that Wolvie story, especially what happens to Wolvie at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's a fucked up ending. It is a fucked up sad ending.
But yeah, this has some great stories. At the end, Larry O'Neill has a story. He's the son of Denny O'Neill, who was the editor and one of the writers for Green Arrow. He was, you know, he's the closest that DC ever had, really, to like I think a Stan Lee.
Okay.
In the sense that he kept the characters alive. He was a company man. He was a guy that was always behind all the characters, making sure that they had something. And they wrote a really cool homage to him in it. There's some really good. Jeff Lemire does a really good story in this too. There's just some really good stuff, some really good artwork too, because it's all the past comic book artists that have been on Green Arrow. For $10, it's a really good read.
Yeah.
A good couple of shorts. I would give it a 4 out of 5.
Well, Raul totally agrees with you. He says if you haven't read Green Arrow year 1, give it a shot. Good stuff.
Oh, well, he's talking about the year 1.
Oh, well.
That's
good.
what we're.
That's part of caller number 9.
Caller number 9, you get the complete set.
Yep, the complete
this
set.
This is Diggle, Andy Diggle. Worst name in comics.
Diggle,
Andy Diggle.
That's like, what's that guy?
Jock.
That what was that? That race car driver? Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle, yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yep.
That was a funny name.
You gave that name Dick. Why the fuck would you give it to any kid? You know, like, what name him Dick?
Nobody Dicks are Richard, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. But, well, we digress. Back to Green Arrow.
Again, we don't have that in Spanish. You know, like, Richard is Dick.
Yeah.
Like, no one says, you know.
Bueno, Francisco's are Panchos.
But that's Pancho. Pancho's not Dick.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, you know, Marcos's are Pingas. You know, like, every time you see a Marcos, hey, Pinga head. You know, like, you know.
But is the word dick really derived from the word?
Dick?
Dick is dick really? Because it's really penis.
It's penis.
But somebody can't name it.
But if I say dick.
Yeah, you're a dick. You think of a dick. But...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Back to Green Arrow. It's a good book. Pick it up, guys. You won't be sorry.
Pepe or Jose's?
Pepe's
Who's Pepe or Pepito? Like Jose. Yeah. Jeff Lemire had a recent decent run on Hialeah. Yes, I wanted to read it. I never got to got around it. And Jeff Lemire's done a lot of cool shit. He did Sweet Tooth. He did a bunch of stuff. So.
Sweet Tooth looks good on Netflix.
Yeah, I haven't finished watching it. I'm still watching it with my girlfriend.
It's a little long to watch, but
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Good.
So 4 out of 5 stars. Really good thing. You're calling out, and if you're number 9, you'll get this cover from Green Arrow for the 80th anniversary, and 1 through 6 of the series that already Raul approved of, the Year 1 series.
It's Raul approved.
It's Raul approved. It's Raul Madero's approved.
There you go, for sure.
We gotta do that Sears Portrait Studio. You know, like it'll be my hand, but you're here in the shadow.
In the shadow.
What was that shit? That was, I guess, really hot shit back then.
They used to do that in the 80s and shit.
Yeah, my mom has the same portraits.
What was that place you used to go take pictures at? What was that studio?
I forget. Oh, wait, no, can you go out and grab a table?
You want to grab a chair or something?
Can you grab a chair? Fucking workout guy.
He looks good though.
He looks good, right? Look at him. He
Yeah.
looks like he's athletic. He's sprinting. He's everything else. So we do have one special guest.
Now everybody's favorite special guest host, the man, the myth from West Hialeah himself, actor, extraordinaire, comedian, the one and only Mr. FAWAD SADDIQUI, everybody in the house.
And he's a
and he falls asleep.
And he's
Yeah, there you
I was working out.
You're so funny.
I got a personal trainer and I'm working out.
The laughs don't stop with you.
I'm not kidding. I told you already, she's the most beautiful woman.
That's the only reason why you're doing it.
It helps motivate me.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't keep my eyes open during the workout. She kept saying, "Open your eyes." The sweat was getting in. And I don't know what it is about my eyes.
It's just our achy, nerd bodies are made for that, dude.
I just couldn't at times. I was trying to will my legs to move and they wouldn't move. And I do it. And then, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry.
You know when you get so tired that your inhibitions mentally fall down.
Well, let me tell you something. Your shoulders have broadened up a little bit.
Yeah, we're doing shoulders.
Yeah. Because you know what? Your shoulders are always short.
It's just a shoulders.
You didn't have shoulders. And today you have shoulders. I just realized.
Yeah. Look a little broad here.
They hurt.
They hurt? Yeah, that's a good thing.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
So I was just doing, but it was good.
But you know, man, the worst
They
advertising.
mess us asking what's in the box. We don't
What's
know
in the
what's in the
box?
box until you put on the box.
This is the box right now with some stuff behind it. We're not moving
Shit,
this.
it's Star Wars box.
This is Star Wars box.
It's a little box there.
Hey,
It's a
this
little
is
box.
behind
Hey,
it.
wait, look, I'm not looking. I can vote on the box.
Okay, he wants to vote on the box. He can.
How much is that at?
25.
I'm putting 30
Yes,
on the box.
Marlon, that Wolverine
Damn.
is the new one this week.
I'm not gonna look over there, which I can do because my eyes don't open apparently.
This is the new one of the week.
So what are you talking about? Yeah.
So what did you read?
Well, we were just talking about the Green Arrow. Did you read this?
I flipped through it.
Did you see the Danny O'Neill thing in the back that was written by his son? Very sweet. I got like a tear in my eye.
I think I saw a glimpse of it
But
online.
this is gonna be what we're giving away for next.
Caller number 9.
Oh, nice.
That Green Arrow and the Year 1 Green Arrow.
Oh, nice. The Daniel, yes, this was a Daniel O'Neill thing. Yes,
Yeah,
I saw
something
it.
this
Super
one.
sweet, super sweet. Daniel O'Neill was the legend. You already explained to me.
I was talking about. I said that he was kind of like a little bit like a Stan Lee for DC. I mean, he was like the guy. He was an editor and writer,
Yeah.
and he kind of kept everything cooking.
So Daniel O'Neill was the Batman guru from. He primarily, by the end of his career, he was the Batman editor. The reason we have Batman today, like we have him, with Dark Knight Returns, with Year 1, even with Batman Year 1, with Dark Knight, everything, that's Denny O'Neill. Okay, he was the editor, and he wrote a famous story in the 70s. That's before Batman Year 1, before Frank Miller revolutionized Batman. In the 70s, Denny O'Neill oversaw him going from the jokey, the Adam West period.
Well, it was him
to
and
the
Neil
modern
Adams,
period.
no?
Huh? Neil Adams was the artist, but Denny O'Neill was the writer. Well, actually, he shifted into editorial of Batman. So he was like in charge of Batman. He wrote a story. I forget, how did I forget what it's called?
Oh, by the way, Raul, yeah, this is a Wolverine shirt I designed. It's my Logan shirt. You can get it on TeePublic. I'll put a link up.
Yeah, he did a short story that featured Bruce falling into a cave and the bats, seeing the bats and all that, and so just this idea of Bruce Wayne being a young guy, how did he become Batman? He traveled the world, he learned from assassins and martial artists, the best in their trade. He came back and he became Batman, and then he oversaw Batman through Nightfall with the introduction of Bane and all that. I mean, he was the Bat editor, and when Batman, I would say, was the best. I mean, I think it was amazing. Before that, he was a writer in the 70s, and he revolutionized Green Lantern, Green Arrow. He's the one that paired Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and made that run iconic with the hard traveling heroes, and he made Green Lantern kind of a square, Green Arrow kind of a hippie. So yeah, and then so he's definitely one of the Stan Lee equivalents over at DC eventually, but he was not like not George Carlin. Mike Carlin, meanwhile, was the main editor of the Superman line in the 90s. So those two people are why, if you like Batman and Superman from the 90s till today, Mike Carlin and Denny O'Neil were the editors behind the
Alright, it's $35 on the box.
There you go.
And it's super sweet that they did this thing for him. Which ones did you like in here?
I kind of, I went through all of them, but the ones that I like was Jeff Lemire's one, which was the last Green Arrow story.
Mm-hmm.
The one with Connor was really good too, just kind of showing off that Connor wasn't like a punk, 'cause that's the thing. And then there's one in the beginning. There's one where he has to watch the Watchtower or something like that. This one, and it looked like, I thought it was Neil Adams, but it's not Neil Adams.
No, it's Borman.
Borman. I like that one because that just reminded me of the 80s. That's when I liked him the most. And he's like, he's the socialist character. He's liberal.
Well, that's not all.
So him and
that was something that
they made it that kind of, yeah.
They eventually became that, yeah.
Yeah, which was fun to see because it was fun to see a different politics.
Well, by the 2000s, then because they run out of ideas for these characters. So by then they made him the mayor of Star City. They had him. And
Will says can't forget about Archie Goodwin.
Archie Goodwin. Well, Archie Goodwin was a big editor, but wasn't Archie Goodwin more at which company did Archie Goodwin do this thing at?
Archie Goodwin was.
I know Archie Goodwin because he was the writer of classic Star Wars comics.
I read there's a basketball player called Archie Goodwin.
He wasn't. Everyone loved Archie Goodwin. Everyone loved Archie Goodwin in the comics.
Yeah, because he worked on a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he worked on Marvel, Epic Comics and stuff like that.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big editors out there were really good.
But Julia, look,
I like Jim Shooter.
I love Jim Shooter.
A lot of people talk shit about
I
Jim
love
Shooter,
Shooter.
but
Jim Shooter
Shooter
was
made
great.
that one universe in Marvel. That was when I came into Marvel as a kid.
Remember, Shooter also did Valiant, and he also did Defiant.
Defiant.
And then after he left Defiant, he also tried to start something with Broadway comics.
Jim Shooter started writing comics when he was 15 years old.
Damn.
He lied about his age, and he started writing Legion of Superheroes.
There you go. Jim
And
Shooter's
DC
a
didn't
beast,
know
bro.
that the guy was a fucking 15-year-old kid, right?
Julius Schwartz.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then his
37 on Darth.
Yeah.
Alex Gobbo.
There you go.
I can vote.
Quesada, I'd say Quesada was a weak publisher, right?
Quesada started Marvel Knights, and
I like Quesada.
Marvel Knights was
Really?
fucking cool. That's when he did that was the adult line for a while. That brought in Bendis.
I think he made Marvel good again.
He made Marvel.
Him and Axel Alonso, I think, made Marvel good again.
And
What was it before that? What was immediately before that? Fucking Bob Harras?
Oh no, that guy fucking almost destroyed
Harris.
him.
And what's the guy other Jemas?
Yeah,
Bill Jemas?
yeah, I hate that guy,
He's
bro.
a fucking ass.
Yeah, that guy Jameis went to try to do that.
He had his own. Remember we met
at Supercon. He tried to do. He did some covers.
He
with
had a
that.
comic book company at New York Comic Con. I forgot what it was. It came and went.
Yeah.
And they were giving out copies.
Yeah.
They were just giving copies to people. We're like, what the fuck was that? No, but they give a whole copy. It's like, what kind of money? But he's part of AWA now. I think he's part of AWA with Axel.
So the good thing about Danny O'Neil also, he wasn't trying to be the big wig. He was a team player. He wasn't trying to be in charge of anything. You could tell that was the guy, but he was the king of Batman, and all the writers and everybody. So Chuck Dix, his stable, his bullpen that he made up of Batman, just like Mike Carlin had a good stable of Superman guys that would have summits because they're doing these mega events. the death of Superman, they would have summits. They'd all get together,
Yeah.
plan it out.
Little by little, a lot of that shit's coming out. Not so much on the DC side, but on the Marvel side, how those summits, like everyone is like threatening each other, and that they're being dicks. Cause
Really?
hey, you want Spider-Man and I'm writing it? It's like, you know, I'll be like, I know they'll say, oh, you know, what's taking over Spider-Man after you? I'm gonna leave you in a fuck. I'm gonna.
Well, I guess that's what's going on in Marvel. 'Cause
And
when you see the documentaries about the DC stuff, everyone loved it. Everyone's happy. They're like, oh, it was like amazing.
Yeah,
We should
Marvel
do
is
that.
really bad. Like I've heard a lot of
Coordinated
stuff
with
about it.
So yeah, Dennis O'Neil, I fucking love him. Everybody loves him. Yeah, then he died and Batman went. But it's great that they did that for him. I like the Phil Hester thing. I'm surprised that Kevin Smith didn't write it.
Yeah. I have
Julio says Janet Clan was a great editor.
Jeanette Kahn wasn't an editor. She was a publisher, Leo. What the fuck are you talking about, Julio?
Oh shit.
Well, she was.
Oh
She
shit.
was an editor now?
Oh,
Jeanette Kahn's an
shit.
editor? What, am I an editor, Julio? Which Julio was that?
Julio
Vale?
Vale, yeah.
Listen, Julio Vale, I'm going to challenge you right now, okay? Next Saturday, you're in the square circle, right? It's going down, brother.
In the square circle.
Well, did she oversaw the Vertigo titles, didn't she?
No, you motherfucking piece of shit. That was Karen Berger.
Then what is
You know what? You know what? I'm
Bergen, actually, it's Karen Bergen.
Bergen. Yeah. No, Berger.
Bergen.
Wow, you're DC.
Bergen. Bergen Comics.
You're
Bergen.
DC. You're DC.
All of a sudden you see like lights
Information
flash outside and
too
just
tight. I
Julio,
have no idea about it.
Julio drives the fucking
Then why
car
are you
into the
talking
shop.
about
No,
something you
I
don't
was
know nothing
agreeing with
about?
you. I
You
was
and
agreeing.
Julio Vale.
I was
You're like
agreeing
a
with you.
child
You know
walking into the
Julio
room.
Vale, I'm tired of you, Julio Vale. Right? With your long hair and your smarmy attitude.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Right? Because when these pythons, I can't lift my arms.
I know. What are you gonna do? Flow your spaghetti arms at him?
Oh, that's what they felt like. The legs felt like spaghetti. Anyway, no, she was an amazing president of DC. She was amazing. Jeanette Kahn was amazing. She was the one in charge. She was a woman, and no one talks about that. You know, those woke.
Yeah. Julio says, "I'm down. Don't think because you can do 5 push-ups, you can take me."
She made me do 20.
Yeah. But did you
I
do
hate
girl
when trainers
push-ups?
do shit like that. You can do it.
Were they
You
girl
can do
push-ups
it.
or were they real push-ups?
They were incline push-ups on the bar. This weird machine that like it has a bar and you can lift. Oh,
Damn.
things. It's great. Last night I went for a Chinese massage because I got so many neck aches, everything, back aches, everything. And I went in there. I was
They play with your egg roll?
No, I was in super pain. I came in because I can't move from this working out. I was like knots, and I stopped. I said, I need help, and I just want massage. She lady goes, oh, just massage? I said, just massage. She goes, okay, just massage. You go in here. I wait in the room. Just massage. You need, yeah, you heard. You need massage. She goes to the back. It takes like 10 minutes, and then I think they had to wake up the real massage lady. So she comes out in scrubs and stuff. Oh yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up big time. No, so it's like, and she got the stones, the hot stones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I can kind of move my neck. Oh yeah.
There you go. And how much was it?
$60.
There you go. Affordable too.
No, it's great.
Yeah,
I
good.
feel like bitch beat the shit out of my back, and she walked on it. But I told her this one at least was civilized. I said, no, do not walk it. This is herniated disc, bulging disc, car accident 12 years ago. No walk on. No, I didn't do that.
Damn.
I just asked her, please don't walk on it, and she said yes, no problem.
She understood perfectly.
She did. This one.
Yeah.
This one.
Chinese massages
So
are
no play with egg
are
roll, no
legit.
soy sauce all over?
No play with egg roll. No soy sauce. In fact, there's a piece of
They're
paper.
like, hey, who knows how to massage around here? That's what they had to do.
Yeah. There was a piece of paper in the room. They put me in the first room. There was a piece of paper that said, massage only non-sexual. It said on there. And I was like, I think that's like for anybody who comes in.
Yeah.
But also I think it might have been because this is the non-sexual room.
Yeah.
Like this is the room where
The
non-sexual
other one is like
is.
laced in plastic.
Where there's no mop.
There's not a little guy going,
Look, anyway, enough
great
about
job.
me and my superhero body. Let's sell some comics.
All right, next up I want to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy. This has gotten a lot of attention lately, and I see why, dude. It's really good, well written, a good cast, like the whole thing, like, and it's all this crazy shit. Like Doctor Doom's part of the Guardians.
Yes, Robert.
But then the Guardians are.
She asked me a question.
Did she put her stones on your neck? Did she?
Yes.
Okay.
She did. Oh wait, no, she didn't have. No, I know what you mean now. No. Sorry.
Anyway,
Everybody's smarmy tonight. Everybody's a comedian. So what was about Guardians? Again?
Everybody thinks who editors at DC are.
Oh, okay. So
So yeah, it was really good. And there was a crossover here with Sword and Magneto.
Sword.
And it was like weird to see Nova and Magneto have a fight, and then they talked afterwards.
Mhm.
And it's kind of true. It's like I like those stupid things. I like when the Avengers have a dinner, and like there was an issue of Bendis' New Avengers where Wolverine takes his claw out and he cuts a chicken leg off the chicken, the roast chicken, and he's eating it.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's like, that's not hygienic. Like those blades come out of your body. You know, like you're cutting chicken with stupid shit like that. I like seeing that.
who drew this? Mahmoud Asrar.
Mahmoud.
Mahmoud Asrar.
Well, look at the front. You just passed all.
He's a Turkish dude. You can't find the credits page. Oh, here it is.
Right there.
Juan Frigeri. I don't know any of these artists.
Frigeri.
Frigeri. They might be Italians.
Yeah. We only have a lot of these Italians.
We get a lot of Italians, Argentinians.
Yeah, you know everybody.
Because apparently they work for peanuts. That's what I imagine.
Yeah,
they
that's
probably
what
pay
it
them
is.
like 50 cents a
I
comic
mean,
book.
me
No,
and
not
John.
Italians. Not Italians.
Not Italians.
Euros.
Italians are. Yeah, they were on
Euros?
Euros.
It's
Yeah.
not the lira anymore? I used to
No.
enjoy like hearing about how much something costs in lira.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a 5 billion lira.
There's a 5 billion lira.
Oh,
You need
6 billion.
You need like a potato sack of money in Italian money or a dollar. Whatever you want. Sometimes it's a good and sometimes it's a shit.
Yeah.
No, they
Hey, listen, I only got a 1 lira. Okay. 1 lira? What is it microscopic? You got a microscope for me to look at every lira?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. I
The
don't
candy
even,
bar is a million lira.
look at it this way. I don't even wipe my ass with that lira because I don't get the disease.
You know, that used to be the reality when we were growing up, is that American money was worth more than other money. We could laugh at other people's
Oh,
money.
yeah.
We could Pakistan's money was like 100 rupees was like $1, but no, and it started getting less. It was like, I don't know, it was like 100 something rupees. And it got less.
Yeah.
And every time I go to Pakistan, it's less and it's less, and I would worry about America. So what's going on in America? I don't know how that economics
Yeah,
works.
right now I think it's like
Beef it up.
9 or 10 pesos a Mexican is a dollar.
No
And
way.
it'll fluctuate like 8 pesos. Long time ago, it was 3,000
Yeah,
pesos.
no way. What the hell
Because
happened?
they don't use that in currency anymore. They changed their
Good,
currency.
no, it's
They
not
changed their
good.
currency like 15 years ago.
It's not good.
So then-
Canadian money, like the comics used to have the Canadian price. Remember,
Yeah.
they used to have the U.S. and the
Yeah.
Canadian. And they don't do that no more, do they? Not just as U.S.
Yeah.
So I used to enjoy seeing that, but then I think the Canadian now it's like equal, right?
Yeah,
Canadian-
sometimes you-
Yeah, it's
sometimes-
almost about there.
Sometimes you would get the British
So boring.
Marvel comics because they would have 35 pence.
Yeah, a pound was 1.5, like 2.
1.8, 1.5. Yeah, it's just fucking craziness.
All right, let's tell some comments. This segment.
Anyway, yeah, sounds like Father Guido Sarducci. Yeah, I didn't know it. So yeah, this is really good. I've been paying attention to the series.
What did
I
you
think people should get
I
up there.
read some Star Wars.
3 out of 5 stars. If you're into these characters though, 4 out of 5. You're into the Guardians.
All right, here. Dr. Afra, number 11.
That was this week, right?
Okay, look. So they created a bunch. Do I have to be politically correct about this? Do I have to like be?
No, when are we politically correct?
Alright. So they created a bunch of gay characters in Star Wars. I'm not calling them gay because like they're gay, like they suck. They're gay. I'm calling them gay because like they're gay. They're literally gay. Dr. Afra is gay. She is the big new character that they're pushing. She's got her own series, and so it's always fun to watch like them pushing the new characters they've created because that's what they're trying to do, right? They want to create their new characters. Fuck Luke Skywalker. Fuck Han Solo. Fuck
Oh, this is
Princess
the first
Leia.
appearance of Dirge in the regular Marvel.
In the regular
universe.
Marvel universe. Dirge
Yeah.
did exist in the Dark Horse universe. So this series has Dirge, right? Anyway, this series is the first appearance of Dirge. Dirge is an awesome character from the Genndy Tartakovsky two-dimensional animated Clone Wars cartoon on Cartoon Network that they did before the Clone Wars, which kicks ass. And if you haven't seen Genndy Tartakovsky's latest thing, Primal, on HBO Max, you're an asshole. No, you're not an asshole. Only Julio Vale is an asshole. You're just uninformed. Tragically, you're like you're missing out. Okay, you need to check out Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal. It's fucking amazing. So he created this character Dirge. He was in a miniseries or two in the old Dark Horse. This is the first time I remember that. Honestly, it's like a cameo. The guy's in there. He shows up. He fights a lot, and then he gets blasted. I mean, you know, he's in there. So mostly they're trying to do the Afro thing. Supposedly this is part of the mega event going on, which is War of the Bounty Hunters. War of the Bounty Hunters, for a War of Bounty Hunters, ain't too much bounty hunters having a war. That's why he's here, because he's a bounty hunter, so he has to show up and he has to fight. And really it's everything. Weirdly, War Bounty Hunter is actually about this big auction going on that the crime syndicate Crimson Dawn, that was created in the Solo movie, which by the end of the Solo movie, it's headed by Daenerys Targaryen, whatever the fuck her name is, Emilia Clarke. Emilia Clarke by the end, and then there's a little cameo of Darth Maul. So Darth Maul is really running it back then. Anyway, this is set after Empire Strikes Back, and Emilia Clarke's character is apparently involved in Crimson Dawn in some way. But Crimson Dawn is back, and they have Han Solo's body. Holy shit! Holy shit! And they got the body, they stole it from Boba Fett, and they're having a big auction. So weirdly, they're going to have a gala. They're going to have a mega gala, and all the different Star Wars books are going to it. And then I'm reading this, and I'm like, a gala? Wait, is there another gala event going on in comics right now?
Hellfire.
The fucking Hellfire gala. What is, you know, like in comics sometimes, both companies or different companies, the same shit start happening?
Yeah.
Like in, when Battle World, in DC had Battle World, what was it called? Convergence.
Yeah.
Where different cities from Earth got put, and then they put out some books of like this other planet where and then at the same time Marvel did fucking no, Marvel's was Battle World.
Battle World, yeah, Secret Wars.
Yeah, DC's was called some other crap, Convergence.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing at the same time. What is that? How does that happen?
Because it's always, we just did a review of Heroes Reborn. That was a Justice League ripoff.
No, but I'm saying like at the same time comics companies will put out events that match you. So are there spies? Do they? Because they make comics 3 months in advance, and these companies supposedly don't share anything with each other. So
Julio called Raul Cuban Shrek.
nice. That's what I like. I like to create conflict. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a pathetic man. I don't have much money. So anyway, it's okay. They're trying to, the value of a Star Wars comic, like a Batman comic, is the original characters they're created. So far, the original characters Marvel's created and this new Disney regime is created. For me, like a main character in this book is Sana Starros, who I'm sure you have never fucking heard of, right? You've never heard of her.
No.
You never heard of her. No one's heard of her. That's one of Marvel's main Star Wars characters now is Sana Starros. They created her in their first new Star Wars run in 2015 till now. She's Han Solo's ex-girlfriend. She's black.
No, she's ex-wife, wasn't she?
She was his pretend ex-wife. They got married just as part of a smuggling
I saw that
scam.
one. I remember seeing that. I remember reading it.
She stuck
Was it
around.
was it the Han Solo series? No, it wasn't the Han Solo series.
She stuck around, and they keep putting her. And now they have it that no, she was also Dr. Afra's ex.
Yeah, sister, right? We're all into that.
In addition to
Two donuts.
I'm telling you, Star Wars, man, gay as fuck. So she's in this now. Her and Dr. Afra run around being bounty hunters. They got an invitation. They're gonna show up, and Dirge is there shooting some shit. If you like that, that's fine. I'm still waiting. I'm following all the Star Wars stuff now. I'm back in it since Mandalorian.
We're only on the second caller, so call in to get the Green Arrow set. And we're on what, 30 something? On the
35, I think it was the last one.
35.
No, 37.
37.
I think.
Alex Cabo on the Darth set.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get to. I read the Darth Vader from last week.
All right.
Okay. Talk about it.
Darth Vader is an interesting ass comic book right now.
Is he gay too now? No.
He might be. Lando's kind of pan everything.
Well, yeah, but Lando's
Lando, I could see Lando being like, all right.
So Darth Vader's a weird comic. In this current Darth Vader series that's going on, again, all the Star Wars comics got rebooted a year ago or 2 years ago. A year ago.
Billy says, I think it's great they're bringing modern day identity politics into Star Wars universe. Great for the kids.
They really
Listen,
are.
let me stop that right now.
They already have it.
Yeah, that's sarcasm.
There is a this lady that my wife knows. I'm not sure exactly. No. She has a son, 9-year-old autistic boy, is identifying as a girl, and she is letting the boy dress as a girl, change his name to Ashley, and everything. Her husband left her, obviously, with good reason. I don't see a 9-year-old autistic boy can say, "Yeah, I'm a girl." Back in the day, we used to say you get smacked in the head, like,
Well,
I don't know. There's something wrong with this world nowadays. Am I wrong?
Well, first off, it's the reaction.
And she's waiting for him to be able to start giving him hormonal therapy.
I think it's too early to do any of that because you're a child and you don't know any better. If you want to go down that path, I think it should be longer. And when you're 18, you can decide to go and do whatever the fuck you want, just like a tattoo or a piercing or anything else, right?
Yeah.
As far as that, as identity politics and everything else, something else has to be addressed. Mental capability and mentally understanding, because a lot of suicide.
A 9-year-old boy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
And everything else. I'm using science. I'm not using opinion. Because what you like and don't like has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying statistically, for a lot of the trans community, there's a lot of like mental health issues involved also. So sometimes identity and all this other crisis and everything else that happens, you know, I'm the first one to be like, all right, fuck, let's see what's going on here. Because I would say the same thing. If you chop off your dicks, that must be fucking pretty serious.
I don't know, man.
whatever the case may be, if you were trying to stay on the sidelines, if you like what?
I like my dick.
You like your dick?
I like my dick.
You mean you like your dick or you like
my dick?
Your personal dick?
My personal dick.
Because for a second it was like you were saying like, I like my dick.
No, I'm not saying I like my dick.
Like when you show
I like my bread, like I like my dick.
Like when you go to Red Lobster, I like my Red Lobster. I like my biscuits at Red Lobster.
I love them biscuits.
I like my dick. When I need my dick, I need my dick. I think if you're trying to stay on the sideline of identity politics and transgender issues, it's really hard nowadays, and Star Wars comics prove it. I mean, my take on the identity stuff is I feel like I missed a memo, because apparently there was 2 very important medical journals back in 2018 that changed the definition of gender dysphoria from being a disorder of some kind to just being regular, and supposedly there's studies behind it. I feel like that's a memo we all should have gotten.
Yeah.
And we all should have been able to discuss and be like, hey, what the fuck is this? My kids can be girls now if they want to. Okay. But so now it's like suddenly it's been presented in a very forceful, strong way, and the media and corporations are really behind it. Media's behind it.
I mean, hey, look, the pet rock was a big deal. Pogs were a big deal.
It's fundamental.
I don't see them coming back.
So with Star Wars, it's a fantasy universe anyway. And look, I'm trying to be woke. I'm trying. Look, I'm trying Star Wars. But nobody likes Dr. Aphra that much. But I'm still reading this shit. She is a funny character. They did for Dr. Aphra. They actually did a pretty good Audible. She's the first modern Star Wars. She has an Audible. Audible.com did a radio show of her last year. They released it along. The Audible also did the Neil Gaiman Sandman radio show, which is excellent with Neil Gaiman. So they did a Star Wars Dr. Aphra one. It's funny. I mean, I appreciate it. It's an adaptation of the first 25 issues of the Darth Vader comic where they introduced her. And I didn't appreciate the comics when I read them. I was like, they're okay. But hearing them in audio, I was like, that's pretty funny. I mean, there's some bits in there. So they're pushing her hard. Either way, they're pushing this shit hard. Let's see how long they push it. Because the Poe Dameron comic lasted 30-something issues, and they're done.
Yeah.
So nobody gives a shit about Poe Dameron.
Because there's only so much story you can put behind it. And I like the Poe Dameron character. And actually, when I read the book, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I see the beginnings and how he came out and all this other stuff. But I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. That's enough. It's enough.
Of the 4 or 5 issues Star Wars comics now, they got 3 of them.
Important question. Best candy bar.
Best candy bar? For me, I have my specific favorite candy bar. They are a combo. It's whatchamacallit and Score.
Score?
Score.
That one with the pretzel?
Score.
Oh, you're talking about pretzels.
Score is not pretzel.
But the flips, Hershey flips. Oh,
well, that's not a candy bar.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore my amazing.
What,
Nobody. Which one's Score?
Score.
That's a Pakistani.
No.
I like
Score is like a Heath bar, only it's thin. It's at your store. You can find it's got beautiful lettering, red.
We're talking about candy bars in the beginning. I say Snickers is the Ryu of candy bars. Like
Snickers is there.
Right here, Score, yes! Exclamation point.
She puts it with
Better
a K.
than a Heath
Is it with a K?
It's with a K. It's S-K-O-R. It's a jerk. It was
It's
really
English
coffee.
Yeah.
Better than a Heath bar, she says.
Interestingly, Heath eventually Hershey, which owned Heath or something, they bought Score. So Hershey puts both out. So both competing coffee-based candies are owned by the same manufacturer. Like Star Wars with Palpatine. Speaking of Star Wars, in Darth Vader, this series right now currently going on, what happened is in the first story arc, this is set after Empire Strikes Back, the current run. In the first story arc, Darth Vader runs into Sabe, who was Padme Amidala's bodyguard. Who, remember in episode 1, she would pretend to be the queen. I mean, she would pretend to be one of the handmaidens, and somebody else would be the queen, her body double, who was played by Keira Knightley in the movies. She came back. Darth Vader was sent to kill her by Palpatine as a test. He didn't do it. Palpatine beat the shit out of Darth Vader. Darth Vader rebelled against Palpatine, tried to kill him.
Damn.
They had a whole massive fucking battle, and Darth Vader got his ass kicked, and then at the end of it, recently, Palpatine, to show him his power, he revealed that he has this secret fleet he's building on Exegol. And so now Darth Vader's back in the fold, supposedly, and now he's been caught up in the War of the Bounty Hunters. But they also gave him a sidekick, which is Ochi of Bestoon, who was the assassin character in Rise of Skywalker that Rey, Finn, and Poe had to go find the dagger, his dagger, and they found his skeleton on that planet where they're having the fucking outdoor Burning Man festival with Lando on it, and they go into the cave.
Where they walk into that festival out of nowhere.
Yeah. And then they fall into a cave, and there's this skeleton in there with the dagger. So that guy, the skeleton, is Ochi of Bestoon. It's kind of an ugly character design, but they gave him a badass armor that looks like kind of Batman. He is now weirdly Darth Vader's sidekick, and he cracks wise. I don't know. And now they are on their way to the thing, and this time they run into IG-88, and they have a massive battle. What's cool about this book, it has a darker tone. There are good, interesting flashbacks of Vader remembering. It's Empire Strikes Back now. It's after Empire Strikes. So there's flashbacks of him remembering killing Luke, or not trying to kill Luke and cutting Luke's hand off, and the inner thoughts. I think the writer is doing a better job. Who's the writer on this?
That slot is
It's Greg Pak.
Greg Pak, yeah, but he did the last Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's dark art. The art is a little interesting. Raffaella Iannecco, another Italiano. But it's okay.
I enjoy your nice Darth Vader. He was very nice. He had a nice lightsaber. He has a spaghetti. He eats a spaghetti sometimes.
Wow,
Hey!
wow. Well,
This is Goblins Heist. Who's calling?
look at Raul.
Hey, it's Raul, not Raph. Well, Raul or Raph, you know what you are. You're a loser!
Anyway,
Well, let's see what Raul or Ralph could have won.
He could have won this Green Arrow set, which has the Green Arrow 80th anniversary book and the Year One Green Arrow series written by Andy Diggle, who has the worst name in comics, I think.
Yeah.
Diggle, Andy
and
Diggle,
the guy
and Jock.
His art partner is Jock. I think
Jock. Andy Diggle and Jock. They just sound like the guys that are working the basement, you know, like give the Diggle and Jock down there. It's like
Weirdly though, Andy Diggle, for some reason, on the Arrow TV show, they named a major character, which was Green Arrow's bodyguard in the first season, who becomes a superhero himself, basically part of the team, named Sentry. They named him Diggle. They named him after the writer. What is that?
hey,
That's cool.
Yeah, you never know.
Like I read. The Justice League Unlimited episode with Green Arrow. They had a couple of them.
Mm.
They're good, and they're him like being like, "What the fuck am I doing on this team? You got gods and all this stuff and shoot arrows." And I learned later that the voice actor who did his voice was the guy who played Scott Baldwin on General Hospital, and I know that guy because my mom used to watch General Hospital, and when we used to come home from school, my mom would be watching General Hospital, and I'd see that character, and that's why I know his name.
Yeah.
Scott Baldwin. It was a blonde white guy with like a spike. He was kind of balding with a spike, and he was Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Scott Baldwin was the actor's name?
Yeah. No, not Scott Baldwin.
Ken
That's
Trainer?
him. Yeah.
Ken
No.
Trainer?
Yeah, I think the character he played was Scott Baldwin. Let me see if I'm right. Let's see if I remember that. Scott Baldwin! Holy shit!
Yeah, it's Ken Schreiner.
He played Scott Baldwin on General Hospital.
Yeah, there you go.
And Scorpio was the police chief on General Hospital. Wait, shit was real on General Hospital.
Yeah.
Detective Scorpio, I think it was Scorpio. He was the police chief. He was this fucking British guy for some reason.
All right, let's sell some comics.
Anyway, Captain America. This is the United States of Captain America #1.
The lady that played his wife, the British lady, she played Emma Frost in the TV movie of Gen X, too.
There you go.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, the Gen X TV movie.
That lady was from Gen Ross, though.
Mondo, and they had Banshee in it.
That weird Emma Frost lady with the bad wig.
Mondo with the stretchy thing. The bad guy was that guy. He's always the same character actor. He always plays a weird fucking dude.
Yeah, Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. I know everything about TV.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, this is actually a really interesting series. I get bummed anytime they make a primary color character a bummer, because that's like Captain America, because he quotes like the famous line, I don't, like, it's not about the flag or the country, I believe in the dream. And then this is kind of like, I used to believe in the dream. And I'm like, why do you have to write through that? Why do you have to take that away? Because if only one person should believe in this country, it's going to be Captain America.
No, but Steve Rogers always is going through that shit. If you actually read the Cap comics over the years, he's always quitting. He's always wandering the country. He's always...
What's it mean?
Because the writers are like liberal New York Jews.
Yeah.
So they're always like questioning and stuff. He's not always that patriotic.
But he's not a liberal New York Jew. He should be fucking,
I mean, then you got your MCU Cap. He's very...
Oh, you mean Ultimate's Cap?
Yeah, that's basically
the Ultimate's Cap. Is like, what was it? This A doesn't stand for France, does it?
He's a piece of crap falling asleep while we're talking about
I know, right? Like, you're talking about comics.
Are you working out? No, you weren't.
We're working out.
I've been working.
Outside.
Not falling asleep. I'm just resting my eyes.
Really good. I thought it was a really good story. It introduces the gay Captain America hobo.
Yep, that's the first appearance. That is a key issue.
Key
Gay
issue.
hobo. Let me see the gay hobo. Let me check the gay hobo out. Hey, Dale Eaglesham drew this. I know him. He used to draw Green Lantern. I don't know him personally.
I hate those knock covers. That's what we have left.
Oh, those knock covers are rough.
I stopped ordering them. I just did the orders today, John. And anything that was those knock covers, I'm not fucking ordering.
With the head?
Yeah, they suck. They're horrible.
It's so interesting. Artists will draw people, and all their faces will look the same, right? Like every artist is like that. All their faces look the
there's
same.
a style eye that you draw, or a style.
There's that like square jawed white guy face.
Well, the Captain America first full appearance of Aaron Fisher,
Who the
a
hell
young
is
gay man sworn to protect other homeless teens and runaways.
this? Okay,
That's it.
it's not a very impressive costume.
Because he's like a homeless guy. He says that there's guys that
The skinny as shit too.
Yeah, they're not like actual superhero Captain Americas. They're trying to do what they can with what
Where's
they
the
have.
physique? What's the
It
point of
doesn't
being a
have to be
Captain America if you're not a super soldier? Any asshole can be a Captain America.
That's
I'm a
what
Captain America.
That's what they're saying, asshole.
Boo. It looks okay. The art, I like Eaglesham's art. Seems to have matured in some ways, but it seems less ink than it was back in the old.
I want to see Pakistani Captain America.
We got Miss Marvel.
No,
Hey!
Pakistani Captain America.
Huh?
Pakistani Captain America would be cool.
Dale Eaglesham was an artist on Green Lantern during the during the what do you call it? The Kyle Rayner run.
Yeah.
And it was VC artist, and he does like super buff. He also do some JSA, and it's cool. But his faces are always like very kind of. They're not that expressive. They're not as accurate. I think he's working on that. But these nowadays it seems like all artists have just switched to digital, and they're not doing a lot of inking at all.
That's the thing. I think it's just for production's sake. So.
Yeah.
Really good. I really enjoyed the story. I like where it's going. I want to read the next one. Again, I would say 3 to 4 stars out of 5.
I forgot to mention that the cover of this variant cover on Darth Vader is Admiral Ray Sloan, and now in the new Star Wars continuity, immediately after the Battle of Endor, this black woman, this empowered black woman, is one of the leaders of the Imperial fleet, and she plays a dominant role in the Aftermath trilogy, which is the main trilogy.
Well, we got the box for 37, guys.
40.
40? We got it for 40.
Me, I'm saying 40.
Damn.
Say 40.
I'm saying 40. Goddammit.
All right. So FAWAD says 40. But you already looked inside the box.
I didn't.
No,
I
you
didn't
didn't
look at it.
No, he's not.
I ignored
You
it.
look inside it.
He's not.
Oh, I didn't look at shit.
So 40 bucks. 40 bucks for the box.
he does
FAWAD
not
has
go
it for
there.
40 bucks. Because he's a
You're a
nerd.
fucking nerd. I might know one of you nerds have it.
There is some back issues for that, guys. Let me see here. And I mean, we're heading towards the end of the show, so I don't know. I might do something crazy and just give this this thing out to the next caller. Not yet. I don't know when. Maybe I'll say when. So don't call right now. Anyway, this is Basil's number 1. This is a second printing. I thought it was the second issue, but I did read issue 1. Really good. 4 out of 5 stars. It's a really interesting series. I already want. Issue 2 will nail it in the head. The whole thing is that there seems to be these people that have like some kind of vision or something, like a basilisk, like they can open it up and something happens to you and I think you die.
What is a basilisk?
Basilisk is
hound.
supposed to be a type of lizard from D&D, right?
I thought it was a
Yeah.
hound.
It was, well, in D&D it was a lizard that if it
But
looked
not
at you,
just
it would
D&D,
bring you a
it's in
stone.
mythology itself, I think.
What's a basilisk? Hey, chatters. What's a basilisk?
Basilisk is a giant serpent, also known as the king of serpents. It's a magical breed beast that is bred usually by dark wizards. Purple the Fowl was the first to breed a basilisk. He accomplished this by hatching a chicken egg beneath a toad, which resulted in a creature known as a basilisk.
Could it be part of that?
No.
So they took a chicken egg, and a toad sat on it and gave birth to it.
Yeah.
So when instead of a chicken coming out, a lizard monster came out.
Yeah, and then in European bestiaries and legends, a basilisk is a legendary reptile reputed to be a serpent king who can cause death with a single glance.
Nice. Nice.
So,
That reminds me of that time that giant iguana got frozen in John's tree last year.
Yeah. Yeah, giant one.
Yeah, the iguanas will freeze in the palm trees
Yeah.
sometimes.
Did you ever hear about the girl in Hollandale at Hollover Beach or something like that? The iguana fell out of the tree and it hit her when she was riding a bike. And it hit her and she fucking went over the bars and she broke her nose. And she decided to sue the park
Oh,
for it.
okay. For a second, I thought she died. I
No,
thought
no.
like, the iguana spikes.
Yeah,
And
right,
barely
like
or
it's just
something.
frozen. You know. No, but she wanted
That's
to
the
sue
way to
the
go.
park and they were like, no, it's just a natural occurrence. What are we going to do? We warned you about the falling iguanas, but that's why you'll see those falling iguana signs.
I just remember seeing John that day, and it was the worst day of his life because he was like going into it. And he was like, "Gotta go fucking iguana." Remember that day that iguana got frozen in your tree, and you had to go and deal with
Oh,
it?
it was a dead iguana in my tree, but it wasn't like an iguana. It was a fucking iguana. It was huge. It was at least a 4-foot iguana. I don't understand. It was like the tree in the front of my house.
I only saw him before and after, and he looked like he'd been through hell.
Okay, there was a dead iguana in my tree, and it was right in front of the door of my house, and it would smell like dead animal. I would open the door, and I'm like, where's that fucking dead animal smell coming? And it was a putrid smell. The iguana's dead. It's like horrible.
Mary Ferrado, 45.
Mary Ferrado was sending me messages today about Star Wars stuff. She was asking me
Yeah.
questions. I felt like she was testing my Star Wars knowledge, and I think I took her to the cleaners as far as Star
Raul
Wars.
Medeiros, Basilisk was a female Ghost Rider villain, and Jesus Christ lizards that run across the Jesus Christ lizards that run across water.
What happened? So what happened in
So
the
then
end?
what happened? The story. Come on, don't finish the story. Come
Oh,
on.
everybody started talking about everything else. So then I had to go get that dead iguana off the tree. I didn't want to touch it, so I got the Cuban mop stick and tried poking it off the stick. That thing was holding on to the tree when it died. So when it died, it was like still
Rigor
holding
mortis,
on. The
rigor
rigor mortis set in. So its claws were like into the tree.
Did you turn the volume on that? Oh, my phone.
No, that's from the speaker.
Oh, sorry.
So the claws are holding on. The rigor mortis. So there's a dead iguana on your tree, and it's clinging.
It's clinging to the tree.
fossilized.
It's dead. It's been there like over a week or so, I'd say.
I remember you getting the phone call that you had to do that.
Yeah. And I go over there, and the smell, I have a very sensitive stomach. I'm throwing up, poking it with the thing. I'm like crying at the same time.
I think I remember seeing you afterwards. I think I saw you afterwards, and you were just like, "What the fuck?"
And so then when I got a box, right? And I put it on the tree because I'm thinking, I'll let the iguana fall in the box. I'll be able to pick it up in the box and everything. No, bro. This thing is fucking holding on to the tree. And then I poke it and it's like breaking. I'm like, oh my God. The smell is
Oh
just
yeah,
coming
you said
out.
it was breaking apart.
Yeah. And the fucking flies start coming out. And there's flies and maggots dropping out of this thing. And I'm like, oh, dry heaving. Oh. Then all of a sudden I just puke out of I pry it off the tree, bam, it falls into the floor. When it falls into the floor, it pops like a water balloon. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm here trying to pick it up with a Cuban bomb. Trying to pick it up. And it's heavy as fuck. It's dead, but
But I still say that my dad would have said that as a por maricón.
Eso
He
por
would have
maricón.
like grabbed it like a man.
Nah.
So nada por hombre.
So half an hour almost into this thing, me throwing up, there's vomit, there's lizard's guts. I pick it up and I imagine her dropping it into the box. I swear to God, you're not gonna believe what happens next.
What?
I pick up the box, the fucking box gives out.
Nice.
I was so fucking mad.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so
you got
fucking
vomit
bad.
on your shirt. You got blood. A lot of blood.
I would
on
have
your
set that shit on fire. Oh
I
my
was
God,
so- I
I would
wanted
have
to-
chopped down the tree.
I wanted to.
I would have chopped down the tree and be like,
I
no more
wanted-
tree, fuck it.
I wanted to chop down the tree, set it on fire. I wanted to do something else. So I finally get this fucking one. I put it in the box, the back of my pickup truck, and I fling it into. Oh, time number
Hey,
3.
your story has
That's
elicited a phone call, my friend.
Oh, I'm vomiting just thinking about it.
Who's this?
Alex!
Alex. Oh, man. Sorry, man.
Keep calling, Alex. Keep calling. You never know.
Because, you know, what happens is that you're a loser!
Like an iguana on a tree.
Anyway. So, let's
I was gonna say that Basilisk artwork looks a lot like Something's Killing the Children artwork.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it actually has like, are the character? Is that a preview for Something Killing the Children at the end, or is it
Nah, it's
part of the
probably not.
universe?
That book is hot. I don't understand why that people are not picking this up.
Yeah, no, that's a preview.
Because
Okay.
there's already rumors about Basilisk.
So
And
it's
I
It's
learned,
a hot book.
I
It's
read
really,
something,
really hot.
an issue of Something Killing the Children two weeks ago, and now I know that looks like a pretty decent book.
Yeah. And this one is excellent.
Anyway, and then the next one, and the final book for the night, We Live by Aftershock, #1. I haven't read it yet.
I don't understand why everybody's not picking this one up too.
It's a really good. This is the 4th printing of #1.
Everybody should read this book. It's very enjoyable. It's I'd say it's kid friendly.
Yeah, it's kid friendly.
Yeah, totally kid friendly.
Has a gatefold cover.
A
I haven't seen
gatefold cover for
gatefold
sure.
cover in a long time.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
You don't see a gatefold cover anymore. By Inaki Miranda,
Yeah.
you're just not.
It's a story about the world ending and
Yeah,
only
Miranda.
only certain kids are being saved, and they're putting these bracelets on these kids, and some kids get to go to get saved into this new planet. It's really good.
What's
Art's good.
What's your
Story's
favorite?
good.
So it's a post-apocalyptic thing.
Yeah. Well, not post-apocalyptic. The Earth is ending. It hasn't ended yet.
A lot of that going around.
So the Earth is about to end. Something's going to happen that the Earth is going to end, and they're putting these bracelets on these kids that get some host or something. Really good. Pick it up, guys. It explains at the very end how the bracelets work.
All right.
it's a fun
Something
animation.
you need
So
to pick
we're
up.
It's a
at
mix of animation style art with
Mari,
gritty.
$45 on the Darth Vader box, and I'm gonna take the next caller.
No, man. It's got to be caller number 9.
No, man, it's already late. It's already been like an hour.
Oh, come on.
Next caller, you get the Green Arrow set. Call
You
in
people are
right now.
weak. Could have done caller number 9.
Caller number 9. It's too much. They don't want to call. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah, they're assholes.
There
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
All right, let's see who won. This is Goblins Heist. Who's calling?
Alex!
Hey.
Alex is a winner all the time.
Winner. You win the Green Arrow set. I'm gonna put it in your poll, man. See, if you try and you do, you get there. You're not a loser.
That's right. If you keep trying, if you cling to that tree,
You could take
that tree like
eventually
an
you'll
iguana.
get
Like a
revenge
dead
on that
iguana.
asshole.
Yep.
You get a revenge on that asshole poking you with that stick.
The what? Yes, that was those are the things. I'm gonna make a comic out of that. We gotta make a
Yeah.
comic.
Should have seen his face the next
All right,
day.
thanks a lot, Alex. Wait. All right, so Alex won that. As far as the I'll try name A. I'm not gonna do one. All right, so Raul's taking this.
Yeah, good pick up, bro. You like it. And Marty, 45 on the box?
45 on the box.
Good.
Anybody gonna take it away from Marty? Going once. Going twice. So,
Hey!
Yay! Marty gets what's in the
I'll
box.
tell you what's in the box. Anyway, behind it right now, you get a Star Wars Concept Series Yoda. You get Dr. Aphra, issue 2 from the new series. You get Star Wars High Adventure number 2.
High Republic.
High Republic Adventure. And Star Wars High Republic number 1 in there. But wait a minute. what's in the box.
What's in the box?
So you got also some Oreos. You get a nice keychain, Grandizar, and
It's an ash
you
can.
get the Ashcan Aliens Predator Deadliest of the Species. Back from the thing. It's a $10 book.
Yeah.
And it's chrome and foil and it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
This is going up in price, too.
That's going up in price. That's like a $20 book now. You got a
And
great
the
deal.
box, the box itself.
And you get the box.
And you got the box.
I think this is for color, for coloring.
No, look, you put stuff in there. Whatever, you can put, she can put her makeup in there.
You can put
You
your
can
weed in there.
you can cut your son's hand off, put it in there.
Yeah.
Make it thematic.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, so yeah.
Or dead iguana parts, whatever, man.
Show her all this stuff one more time.
We did already. We already showed everything.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Marty.
Marty, you got everything.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What's coming up?
A lot of stuff. We're doing a Commanders Clash on July 10th, Smash Tournament on July 17th, Swap Meet on July 25th, and then August 14th is going to be our free comic book day, Goblin Fest. We're going to be back with it. So we got plenty of events coming up right now. We'll be back here on Tuesday for another podcast for the game sale, and normally they're open 12 to 9 every day. So enjoy everything, and let me know what's up, guys. Thank you so much. See you Tuesday.
Say goodbye, FAWAD.
Bye, everyone. I can't open my eyes.